Yeah, so first and foremost, I just want to say thank you so much for bringing me down here, Carrie, from 30 degrees in Bali to 5 degrees or whatever it is here right now. It feels like it. What I want to share with you guys today, because I really only have 15 or 20 minutes here right now, is my intention is really not to motivate you or inspire you or anything, is to hopefully move a handful of you in the room here right now to understand how a very simple health routine, if you recall it so, can actually help you make more money. You know, and I'm glad Adam opened up with this right now, because I truly believe our personal well-being is the secret pill, like the magic pill to any success we want, relationship-wise, business-wise, because how we show up is really how we show up, okay? So the way it really started out for me, I used to be a very unhealthy, out-of-shape young man, you know, dealing with drug addictions from the age of 14 to 19. And to today, really have built an online coaching business, helping men all the way around the world. And it all falls down to what we do on a day-to-day basis. And that's really what I want to go through with you guys today. So if we're looking at 30 seconds going through where it all started, okay, have a little young guy, played football at a high level, and yeah, very early on as well, got sidetracked. And this is for fun, by the way. This is my mom took that picture. But around age, I think 12 or 13, that's really when things started to slide for me, and that's when the drug addiction had. 14 to 19 years old was probably the worst time of my life, and I always say to people, drugs is bad regardless, but it's not about the drugs. It's about how you let yourself down, how you have to hide, crime, all the bullshit that comes with actually doing stupid things. And that was really the starting point for me to sort of like transform myself. And that's when I met my first coach and my first mentor, which kind of like led me on the path to starting going to the gym, training, working on myself, you know, nutrition, really just basic gym work. And then, yeah, you can see from that picture to the other one, there's a huge transformation. And I think one thing you learn about drug addictions and addictions in general is you become very obsessive. You become very like all or nothing. And I took that to the extreme as well. I became one of the best fitness athletes in Denmark when I used to live there. And then, yeah, really just took it all on and really just see like how far can I take this. And when I was done with my fitness, I decided to move to Melbourne, Australia, age 22. So that was back in 2015. No English, zero. Still no English, but you understand now at least. Yeah, and really just starting over there, and that was kind of like where a lot of that mental mindset I really needed to work on. You know, didn't know anyone, came with a one-way ticket, no English. I was a laborer, climbing trees, moving furniture around, and that is really when the starting point for me doing what I'm doing today is when I met these two guys there. Okay, so everybody knows Tony Robbins on the left and then Mr. Grant Cardone on the right. These two guys became the forefront and is today still the same for me working on my personal well-being, my mindset, my myself, and then Mr. Grant Cardone over there in terms of business. Like he was really the one that really started me to start thinking about sales, marketing, building a business, building a team, and that kind of like led me to become a personal trainer. Don't know why it's not loading. Probably criminal there. No. Yeah, becoming a personal trainer to today, now 8 years later, have built a very successful online coaching business working with men all the way around the world. And yeah, what I really want to talk with you about today, which has been very near and dear, you see all these guys in this picture there right now had to go from A to B. Okay, and for you to go from A to B, you have to leave A to get to B. And that is an uncomfortable thing. So when we look at the word transformation, which is really what's been the forefront of my life and how we communicate with our clients every single day, if you look at the definition, so the transformation, by definition, means a complete major change in someone or something's appearance, form, or character. Okay? So when we look at how do we actually transform something, I truly believe it comes down to these two concepts. Okay? Pain versus pleasure. Most human beings only move when it hurts, unfortunately. But I think it was around 6 years ago, I was listening to a podcast and an interview with a psychologist, and he was talking with his students, where his student basically asked the psychologist, he was like, am I wasting my time trying to help people change. And the psychologist said back to him, he said, yeah, you are, unless your students, your clients are experiencing either severe pain or trauma. So when I heard that, I'm like, that's true. I understand that from what we do with our guys and when we're working with them. So when we're talking with people, every single time we talk with them first time, we always uncover two things. Where they're at right now, and what is that going to lead to in the future. What is the pain you're experiencing right now for whatever you are in the bank account, the business, the body, or anything? There's something right now that triggers you. And then we're going to look at what would that actually lead to in the future if we don't change. These are the two concepts I think is the most powerful fuel to get anything going. Now, I don't know how many of you that actually have pen and paper right now, but you can use your phone because I would like to take you through an exercise right now for a moment that really illustrates this concept here. So, pen and paper, obviously you don't have that. Draw a line down in the middle. You don't have that. You have your notes on your phone. And then I want you to write right now, either on the top of your own and then at the bottom, or on the left and the side of the paper, you write now, and then you write future. So, you're going to basically uncover right now, what is a change that you would like to make right now? I'm just speaking from a health standpoint because everybody understands that right now. You can use your own example. Anything you want to change right now. Tangibly. Physically. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to attach some pain and emotion into that. There's no motion without emotion first. So for example, for the example here right now, I would like to lose 10 kilos. Very easy to understand, very tactical, very, what can you say, concrete. I understand that. And then what is the emotion associated with that change? So example here is like, I feel gross when I look in the mirror and I see the muffin top hanging out on the sides. You just got to be honest with yourself. I think the issue most of the time is that we okay ourselves. Business is going good, family loves me, wife at home, it's cozy, it's warm. You're comfortable. So be very real about what is it right now and what is the pain associated with the change you would like to make. You all got that? Then we want to look at, obviously, the future. So now you're going to play out the change you want to make right now with the pain associated with it. What is that going to look like next year, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now, 10 years from now, if you don't change? And this is where you just turn up for the freaking colors in the screen, the volume, the sound, the smell, and make it painful. So the example from before, what would that look like year from now, 2 years from now, if I don't change that? I would have gained another 10 kilos. I would have completely given up on how I look and how I feel. My back hurts. I get out of breath when I'm walking up the stairs. And my kids are starting to pick up on the habits. They've gained weight too. And I've just been to the doctor, and I've been told that I need to start on high blood pressure medication and apply for a sleep apnea machine. Not something I would want. Okay? So whatever you are having right now, try to put some color and some flavor into what you wanted to change and play it out now in the future. You writing? So now we know where we are, what we want to change, and what that's going to lead to in the future. But we're not really inspired, right? We're just scared now. So now we need to actually go opposite. What is the compelling future we want to move towards right now in regards to our health and our well-being and the change we wanted to do? What's the opposite? Okay? So on your phone, on your piece of paper right now, I want you to write down your name and then the date today, 1 year from now. Visualize 2.0, 1 year from now. Close your eyes. What is it going to look like? What does it feel like? And what have changed in your life as a result of you changing the thing you wanted to change? Your health is in order. The bank account, the family, whatever is affected as a result of you stepping into that version. You all got a clear picture? Then I want you to right now open your eyes, and I want you to write down in first present what came to mind. Example here right now, and then I want you to write. I'm 85 kilos, I'm lean, I'm fitter and stronger than ever before. My energy and my confidence is through the roof. And my drive and edge in business is next level, and my finances reflect upon that. I have more time with my family, more freedom, and more experiences. What is all the good benefits you can link together that will strengthen that one change you want to make? And write it down in first present. I am, I have, I'm doing, I'm feeling, I'm freaking, like, use some energy, use some power, use some color into the opposite, the good things you want. Because this is what you're going to prime yourself with every single day right now. What did I say? The mind doesn't know what's right and what's wrong. It just knows what it sees repetitively. That's how we change our beliefs. Knowing where we're going. So everyone clear right now on where we were, what we want to change, what that's going to look like in the future if we don't change it, expand it out to the left, and now where do we want to be? Not just I want to lose some weight, I want to get in shape, I want to make some more money now, but what are all the great things that's going to come as a result of that? Emotion. Okay? See, the reason why I started with the body, and we still do the body today, is because a lot of what you guys are sitting with right now is a piece of paper. Half of you, probably 90% of you, don't believe what I'm saying. Sounds good. So what do we actually do to physically change a belief, physically do something? And that's why I love the body. This is where we're building momentum. This is where you're going to do something today with the information you actually used. So you cut that out, but we all traveled before. Think about when you're jet lagged. This is what most people do on a day-to-day basis. Half an hour, 45 minutes. This is how your body works. Okay? Number 2 is you commit to moving your body first thing in the morning. You've now been in bed for 8 hours. You've been sitting in the office for 8 hours. Not using the stairs. Okay? Plunge and a sauna right next to where I live. But what you do here is just normal shower, you move your body in the morning. I don't really care what you do. Stretch, go for a walk, do something, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just get your body going. A lot of the times it's really just about doing something. It keeps you anchored to a consistent routine. Hot and cold exposure, finish, right? You do normal shower and then you finish on cold. I do it like there's a lot of health research around the cold exposure and stuff in terms of the blood flow and how you're really clenching up your body. I'm using it mentally. Nobody wants to be under cold water. So you're doing something first thing in the morning that really just gets you out of your comfort zone. And it just kickstarts the day. Number 4, you center yourself. In other words, close your eyes and think about whatever you want to think about, but something good. This is where I would start using your little power statement before, okay? Like visualize 85 kilos. What is it going to feel like? Bang, I'm going to roll up. I'm going to look good. I'm going to feel good. I'm going to shake hands in a different way. Think about your body. Think about nothing. Listen to music. Like close your eyes for 5 to 10 minutes before you start the day. Here, you're not touching your phone. You're not watching the news. You're not doing anything. And then number 5, you write down your goals. I've committed to that number 5 7 days a week for the last decade. Writing down your goals is very powerful. Very powerful. Most of the goals that I've written down, I have stacks of journals, and it's all the same shit. Da-di-da-di-da, same thing, same thing. This is not goals I want to do today, tomorrow. This is goals I want to do in the future. I'm on TV and I speak on stages. What do I do right now? It's all come to intuition. Building an online coaching business with clients all the way around the world, going for different revenue targets. It's all come to fruition because I think about it every single day. Every single day I just prime myself. This is where we're going. What do you think that's going to do to your belief? You start picking up on opportunities, you start sounding different, you start looking different, you start going to different places because your belief and your focus shapes you. Read, okay? I know you guys, you're going to commute to work and stuff and you're probably busy in the morning, so audiobook or something. I try to just outflow myself, do my routine, and then I start taking in information. So I sit and I read in the morning. You can do the audiobook, but it's just key that you're taking in new information. What is the skill you need to develop right now? You guys are in business. What is the one skill that will help you increase your revenue in the next 30 days, 90 days? What's the one skill? Do I need to shake hands differently? Do I need to hold eye contact in a different way? Do I need to learn how to public speak? Do I need to get myself in shape? And that's the next step for me to get to the next level financially, because I'm telling you it is. You can't lie about who you are. You can't be Hercules at work, think you're the shit, and then you go home and then you eat shit. It's impossible. It's going to shine through at some point. Now, a little bonus for you guys that want to really get in shape. This is the method that I'm using from a nutritional standpoint. It's called the 4 and 10 method, which basically means you're eating 4 meals in a 10-hour window. So in other words, you have a 14-hour fast. So you, for example, stop eating dinner at 7 o'clock, and you eat your breakfast again at 10 o'clock in the morning. Not hard. Focus in the morning. I do water, I do black coffee, I do all my deep work and stuff. And then here's the caveat. The 4 of the meals you're eating in that 10-hour window, 2 of the meals, protein only. Eggs, yogurt, chicken, fish, veggies, high protein meals. And then the 2 other meals, you eat more of what you want. That is like fuck MyFitnessPal, diets, keto, all that. Like just one concept. Carbs in, carbs out. Be more flexible with your 2 other meals. And here's the thing. The 2 meals you have with carbs, you add them in around when you need to do your activity, your workout, the gym. So do you work out after work? You do dinner and snack, carbohydrates. And then the 2 other meals in the morning, protein only. You're going to be stable. You're going to be focused. You're not going to like sugar it up and caffeine up during the day. You're going to be sharp and you're going to be on point. And the last thing, you should focus on being stronger. When you build muscle mass, you're increasing your testosterone, you're increasing your metabolic rate, you help yourself stay in shape and become better and better. So progressive overload basically just means that you go to the gym, you add another set, another rep, you do a little bit more, add a little bit more weight to the bar, and you're simply just focusing on the basic fundamentals of becoming stronger in the gym. Okay? So a lot of you guys might think with the point 1 to point 5 it's going to take you an hour or 2 hours. I don't have time for this. You can do this in 20 minutes or less. This is what I've committed. This right there, written out, is what I've committed to for the last 8 years. No more, no less. Simplicity. If it's not simple, you can't do it. What do they say? Fancy fails. Stick to the fundamentals. That works in business, that works in relationships, and it works in your health. Okay? So my promise to you guys, if you can commit to this for the next 30 days, just imagine where you would be. And if you can commit to something for the next 30 days, imagine where you would be 1 year from now. You just need the kickstart. You just need to you need to see something different. That's again why I love the body, because you can see in the mirror, God damn, I did something. Day 1, day 30. Okay? So I actually want to introduce you to a guy that's in the room here as well. If you come up here, Alan. Alan came to us about 2 years ago. And yeah, we met through LinkedIn, actually.
We did.
We met through LinkedIn. Cold outreach, you know. What are you doing? And yeah, Alan, why don't you come up on stage here right now and then explain to you the key implementation of the habits that you did that got you to look like this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously quite a big change. Thank you. I'll stand here just because I don't have a microphone.
Oh, the mic, yeah, I can be close to you.
Yeah, or I'll just project. Yeah, look, I guess, you know, in the photo on the left there, thank you. That's better. In the photo on the left, no habits, horrible energy, working a corporate role, no routines, and just really let myself get out of shape over sort of the space of 2-3 years. As Simon said, cold call on LinkedIn and started working with Power in the program, and implemented just simple basic habits that I could repeat on a consistent basis around food, sleep, activity, right? And then those simple habits just compounded over time. And I think I think that's 35 kilo.
112, yeah. And
Yeah.
then what are you there? 82, 84?
82, yeah.
Yeah, it's huge, And what do you do today, actually? Tell them that.
Yeah, so I'm the head coach at Power.
Yeah.
So I actually manage the other coaches, work with clients around the world. So it is, it's an amazing experience. Get to see people and help people change their lives.
Yeah. It's life-changing, guys. Like Alan and I, we have very similar background, in terms of substance abuse and stuff. So when we connected first time, that was, married at first sight, and then, we help him on his journey, and it really my heart really bleeds for people that want to take on a challenge, want to take on a change, because that is the only way forward. Okay, it's you being accountable to yourself and really just taking it seriously, because it matters. Everything matters. Small things matters. Yeah, and Alan is a great example for that. So we're going to wrap up here right now. But what we've done, actually, my team, we put together the routine we talked about before. So question for you, anyone there's not on Instagram? Everyone is on Instagram. That's good. We have LinkedIn as well, but we go to Instagram. So what I want you to do right now is actually scan the code up there and then pop it up. It should pop into my Instagram right away. And it's called
89,000 followers, by the way.
Followers don't matter. Followers. It doesn't work? Then you type in Simon. There we go. Simon Thomsen, easy one to remember. Thomsen, the Scandinavian version. And then when you see the profile, you should be able to send a message at somewhere on the page. Open the dots, you send a message, and you type in the keyword sales mastery. So we put together this program here for you right now, okay, so that you can enjoy for the next 30 days, complete workout program, everything you need to do, exercises, days, meal plan, snacks when you eat out, like all that is in there. Like I'm telling you, you could do this. You don't need our help or anything. You do this program and you just commit to that. It'll be great. And then the habit builder plan is basically just the habits I talked about before in terms of listing it out, day 1, day 2, I did it, check it off, and really just build it into a consistent plan. So there we go. Go and download it, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Today at the NAP Arena, speaking in front of mortgage brokers and really just connecting with like-minded individuals. I came to Australia 9.5 years ago. So to be here today, like no formal English, knew no one, to speak here today, even though it's a small audience, it's just one of those reality check moments where you're like, okay, things are moving in the right direction, So I think the message with this video here is just keep doing, keep dreaming, keep putting yourself out there, keep getting yourself uncomfortable, because on the other side of fear is your greatest gift. Okay, so I'll leave you with that video. See you guys.